So, let's find a comfortable position. How about that? Okay. So, there's another topic I have to get into, and this is about my liking of my preferences with women, and well, yes, you might noticed who I'm following, who I'm subscribed to, who I'm subscribing on YouTube, maybe also on Instagram. And yes, I like women which are, let's say, well built. I don't like skinny girls. I like to have something in my hands, to touch, but I don't like them, fat. So I like them to be well built, not shredded, not too chubby, obviously, but just the right amount of both, of, of feminine curves and muscles, which are squishy. And yeah, I already had experiences with that. Let's begin this video. Let's start this video about me talking about how what my background is with regard to working out or doing sports. I used to be a swimmer in the beginning. When I was 12, I started swimming. I did some stuff before that, but this was the real serious, the first thing I actually did properly. I swam for 2 years, then it got a bit boring, then I switched to water polo, and I did that for like 7 years. And then also a couple of more years after that, but only for 7 years properly. I was in the team, and after that I just I paid my fees to the club, and I just swam and did some practice just for fun, just to stay in shape and stuff like that. And I never worked out with weights really, in that time. I just swam, played water polo. We have a it's just around the corner, the German Sport University. I think it's very renowned internationally, and that's where our club had was scheduled for the pool, and they also have a weight room with a lot of equipment and free weights and dumbbells and also weight machines, if you call it that way. And yeah, I was also working out a bit in there, but only like for half an hour to warm up a bit, but never really to gain muscles, I figured, it would be cool to gain some muscles, but I never really, looked up how to do that properly. I just did some weights and just saw where this was going, and yeah, so watching those girls on Instagram and on YouTube, they obviously work out more professionally than me. They're way more sophisticated, and I haven't worked out properly in a long time. I'm a gym member right now, but I'm really not interested to going back there. I probably will quit my gym membership because just weird people there, and yeah, let's see. This is what I still got. There's some muscles. You can tell that I did some sports, but nothing to brag about for a 28-year-old male. But I had pretty strong legs, because I was also riding my bike to school every day, and as a matter of fact, I actually have, like, I don't know how you call this in English, but tension stripes on the inside of my quads, because they got so big after riding my bike. They're not that big right now because I haven't I don't ride my bike anymore. Yeah, so that's my background. So I just worked out a bit. I never really paid much attention to nutrition. I just ate what I wanted, probably not enough to gain muscles. So yeah, but I don't mind. So now back to my my interest in muscular women. So I have had experience with women like that. I I always talk to them when I see them in school or in the university, or once I also talked to a girl at the airport while waiting in line, and I don't mind it for them to be bigger than me. As a matter of fact, I think the reason why I'm into this is that I feel very secure, or no, let's say I feel very confident in myself. I'm very confident, and I feel very in control of everything, and it's very hard for people to irritate me and stuff like that. So it's actually a nice, refreshing feeling to be, to feel intimidation for a change. It's very rarely, it really rarely happens to me, and it's actually a very refreshing feeling. And in that context, having a pretty nice girl, being physically superior is just refreshing, and there's really nothing to lose there. I mean, if she has no problem with it and you like it, maybe she likes it too. Um, Nobody loses. I mean, maybe your ego gets a little hit, but I can take it. And yeah, this is what I like about it. I actually had to let's call it session dates with a girl, which was which offered wrestling matches and stuff like that. Not serious, not really professionally. We just did it on a bed, not this bed. This was too small for this, but just for fun. And she was actually taller than me and heavier than me. But the first time I met her, I still had a chance. I bet her at arm wrestling, although my arm was shaking very bad, and she could hold my hand in an upright position for a long time. But eventually I got her. But then after 1.5 years, we met again, and during that time, she gained a lot of weight, but functional weight, a lot of muscles, and she was way bigger than, and I had no chance after this 1.5 years. And of course, I know, I get it. Many men don't like that. They don't. They feel emasculated. But as I said, I feel very confident in my. I'm very confident in myself, and I actually, yeah, see this as a nice change. It's very. It's exciting, and it's fun for me to have a you know pretty girl being physically superior. And this is what I also subscribe to, this one channel where they put these slideshows together with progress pictures. And now I also found this one girl who has a channel on YouTube, Jacqueline Rose. Very, let's just say, nice girl. I think she's very pretty. Very, I want to say cute, but I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I mean it in a way of like, adorable. She's very pretty, and I immediately thought, wow, she's also smart. The way she talks, the stuff she talks about, very very smart girl, as I can tell, as far as I can tell. And yeah, she obviously just started out a couple of months ago, and she was also held back a bit by Corona, so she couldn't work out as she wanted. And but already in just 1 month, you can see immediate progress. Just amazing rate of progress. I never had that. Me compared to her at the same age, I would have no chance. I don't want to fight her. Don't get me wrong. It's just like in a strength comparison, I would totally lose against her. My 15-year-old self. This is amazing. She's 15. She just turned 15. So I'm very impressed by that. How fast she gained muscles, and yeah, I have very high expectations in seeing what she can do. You know, very very fun to watch. Also, her editing is very good. The way she edits her videos. Um, so little shout out to her. Um, Looking forward to next videos and yeah. Uh, and just to make it clear, I don't have like a favorite muscle group to to look at or something. I just enjoy a nice, well-built body. But obviously, arms are very remarkable because it's for a guy like me, it's a very fun way to compare myself to those girls. And most of the time, they work out legs, butt, stuff like that, stomach. I also enjoy that, but if they also have big arms, I don't know. I think it's kind of hot, and yeah, um, and it's also a bit funny for me that she's so young, but still, I enjoy watching it. I mean, I don't do her any harm by watching it, right? So yeah, and anything else I wanted to add? Yeah, when I was doing water polo back in the day, when I was still a teenager in puberty, I was, very impressed by all these older girls there because it's a sport university. So they're all college aged uh, girls running around there, and for a young boy, this is very it had a lot of impact on me. Even then, I was kind of into them, but obviously, I was way too young to hit on them. So yeah, but that definitely had an impact on me. And fun story: once there was a girl in the weights room, and there was like another guy in my team, and I said to him, "Hey, did you see that girl lifting curling those dumbbells?" And I was impressed. I liked that, and this guy, he totally misinterpreted what I was about to. He totally misinterpreted my point. He said, "Oh, René, don't feel bad about a girl lifting heavier weights than you do." And I thought, what the hell? This wasn't where I was going at all. So yeah, a lot of guys don't get it. It's not about muscles per se. It's about nice, attractive girls or young women with muscles that I like. Also in combination with feminine curves. So yeah, a lot of people misunderstand that, they misinterpret that, and this is not what I'm about. It's not about muscle. It's not like I would. Let's make this clear. While I was playing water polo, all guys there in the team, uh, were like what you would call speedos, and I'm not interested in that. I never got a boner by watching any men with muscles. Had it had no impact on me whatsoever. And but in the youth league, you know, Jugendmannschaft heißt das in Deutsch. In the youth league, uh, you play with girls, together with girls. And once, fun story, there was a tournament, like a free-for-all tournament, and there was a women's team from the Netherlands, and they were a bit older than us, but it was all girls. And they totally ripped us off. No chance. But they were so pretty, and they had such amazing bodies. I mean, I lost. Our team lost, but I still enjoyed playing them. So fun anecdote there. Yeah. So I have no problems with strong women. I actually find it very attractive, very you know, especially if the woman is charming, and a charming if she deals with her strength in a charming way. It's very attractive. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks.